right, so over the last couple days, I have been seeing a lot about Audible's new AI push to try and get smaller authors to use their AI in order to make a book, pretty much cutting out narrators altogether. And I have been seeing some wild things thrown around. So I'm just going to talk to you guys about 3 easy options to find a narrator that doesn't break your bank. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the prices that some people think it actually takes to hire a narrator to narrate their book, because I have seen some wildly exaggerated numbers, and let's talk about it. So first off, if you don't have any money in order to pay a narrator and you have a book out, you've been published, self-published, trying to figure out an affordable way to get your audiobook done for this new book of yours, go to ACX, sign up as an author. When you're putting your book up and it asks you for how you would like to pay, there are a few options. There is $50 to $100 per finished hour, $150 per finished hour, and then it can go up from there. But the one you want to check on is the royalty share offer. The royalty shares means that you are not paying anything out of your pocket. You will listen to all of the auditions for this book that you are trying to get published. People will audition and read the little script that you put up for your book, and then they will produce the book, send it to you. You put it up on every single platform that you would like it to sell on, and ACX will pay the narrator out of every audiobook sold. It will pay you out of every audiobook sold. So there is no money coming out of your pocket. You're doing everything on a royalty share program, so you get 20%, the narrator gets 20%, I don't know these specifically, and you did not have to pay in order to have your book narrated by a human. If you have a little bit of money to spend on your book, you can always jump over to websites like Fiverr, where people basically have ads for themselves. They will give you a price if you like their voice. They will talk to you about how much it would cost you, and you can make a decision to go from there. A lot of these people will be paid by the per finished hour, and I want you to understand how long that actually is when you're doing it. So, if we are talking about an hourly rate, the per finished hour is around 10,000 words. A lot of the books I've done have all come out to be about 3.5 hours, and I will generally take a $50 to $100 range if I'm using ACX. So, what that means is, per finished hour, 10,000 words, I will probably put in 3 hours of work for a full hour, if not more, depending on how editing heavy it is, how simple it is, if there are multiple characters, do I have to stop and keep recording because I have to switch gears from one character to the next, have to go back and check my recordings to make sure I have the voices that I've prepared for all of the characters beforehand, or is this a book where I'm literally reading it through, I have to be engaging and upbeat and have energy, but I just get to sit there and read, and if I make a mistake, I can cut that out later. I can redo the line. So it will take me anywhere from 3 to 5 hours for a per finished hour. If I'm getting paid $50 per finished hour, that means I'm getting paid $17.50 for the 3 hours at $50 per finished hour, or $10 an hour. So I have had to do a single book twice. And the first time it took me, I think, around 10 hours for the finished book for the reading. And then when I went back to edit it, halfway through a lot of the chapters, my mic started to break up. So I had to go back and redo the entire thing. But I'm not going to ask for more money because of my mistake. So now I'm probably making about $2 per hour on how long? Because I think I made $200 on that book. It took me about 20 hours to do the entire thing. And yeah, it's not super expensive. You are going to probably pay someone $150 to maybe $250. That's it. It's not that bad. So, I've been seeing a lot of numbers thrown around that are like, oh, it's going to cost me upwards of $6,000, $10,000 to get a book done, and I don't know where these numbers are coming from. Because as a narrator, I would never charge someone thousands of dollars to read a book unless it was legitimately that long. Or they requested me and they offered me that amount of money. That's it. I'm not just going to go out of my way to charge small authors anywhere near that. I think the most I've made on a book was $400. And that's because they offered me $100 per finished hour, and it came out to be 4 hours. Don't be scared about the cost. If you're scared about the cost in general, like, all you really need is maybe save $400, and that will cover everything. Going back to the royalties, if you have no money, you want to try to get it made right away, you don't have time to save, like, you don't have to release the audiobook and the physical book at the same time. And sometimes it might be better because then you can do 2 different advertising schedules, right? You advertise the physical book to come out, and then 3 months later, after you've made some money off of the physical book, you can then fund the audiobook, and then you can push that towards people, because people will usually, if they like it, they'll want to read it again, but maybe not have time to sit down. They'll buy the audiobook and they will enjoy it in a completely different way. You have the chance to sell the book twice if you stagger. Just a thought. All right, and the last one of these we have is Upwork. If you do not have a lot of money and you would like to get an audiobook made, I have gone to Upwork and seen people hiring narrators at $10 per finished hour. And I know that they are getting done because I have done a couple of those. I have auditioned for them. I have sent in my demo reels for auditioning for these $10 per finished hour books, just because, you know, you do what you have to as a voiceover artist in order to make a living. Even if it's just one of my jobs, any work that you get is probably going to be good work. Do it the best you can. It's not really about the money. It's breaking into a scene that you love. So if you're hard up on money, but you have $40, $50, you have a book that's 20, 30,000 words, just go on Upwork and put up a job. You'll get a bunch of auditions and someone will hire you. So we have ACX, royalty share, Fiverr, Upwork, and we have talked about how much it actually costs to make a book. It does not cost some of these extraordinary amounts of money. You probably use enough money in 3 months on fast food to fund your audiobook. It's just a thought. So guys, I hope this helps. I hope I've given you some ideas and given you some information that you can take along for yourselves. And please, please do not hire or use AI for your writing, for your imagery on the book, and for the narration. Hire people. We have creatives in this space for a reason. We all just want to be doing something that is not capitalism. I don't want to work for a huge company, like just day in, day out, 9 to 5. That's not what I want. I want to be reading books. I want to be putting my voice over characters. I want to be playing Dungeons and Dragons. I would rather do anything except sit in an office for 8 to 10 hours a day. Please do not use AI. I'm Ethan at Imperfect Voices. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you like what I have to say, or just want to see some meme videos, because I post those on Shorts. Thanks, and have a great day.